Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to the 115 Precinct to memorialize Police Officer Cheryl Johnson. To begin, please rise for the presentation of our nation's colors and the singing of the national anthem by Police Officer William Beauvais.
Precinct, ho!
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Order, ho!
Thank you, Officer Beauvais. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the invocation by Police Department Chaplain Bishop Victor Brown.
Parade, rest!
Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, creator and sustainer of this vast universe, everlasting to everlasting, Lord God, we thank you for the blessing of this new day, and we thank you for the occasion for which we have been summoned. We thank you for the life and legacy of Police Officer Cheryl D. Johnson. And we thank you because we know that it is only right to give honor to whom honor is due. And so we give you thanks for this celebration of her life and memory. We ask that you would continue to bless the members of the NYPD, and certainly we ask your blessings upon the family of Cheryl D. Johnson. Amen.
Thank you, Bishop Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I'd now like to introduce the members of the dais that are here with us today. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Beginning on my far right is the Executive Officer of the 115 Precinct, Captain Nick Ventry. Commanding Officer of the 115 Precinct, Deputy Inspector Brian Hennessy. Executive Officer, Patrol Borough Queens North, Deputy Chief William Tuziak. Police Department Chaplain Bishop Victor Brown. Executive Officer of the 115 Precinct, Captain Hugh Vogel. And the 115 Precinct Community Council President, Janice Scurry. And thank them for being here. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Commanding Officer of the 115 Precinct, Deputy Inspector Brian Hennessy.
We are here today to celebrate the life of Police Officer Cheryl Johnson and to memorialize the sacrifices she made for this precinct, for this department, and for this city. Cheryl was a daughter, a granddaughter, a sister, a niece, and a friend. And as you can see from all of those in attendance today, she was loved by all. I had the pleasure of working with Cheryl when I was assigned here as the executive officer at the end of 2011, months prior to getting sick. And just meeting Cheryl, her smile could light up a room. She was always eager to help those that were in need of her assistance, and she was quick to do it. And as we reminisced prior to the memorial, as I sat down with some of my best friends in the precinct to reminisce on Cheryl, the stories and the years they spent with her, John,
Adrian, Letitia, Michelle, many others. You should see the smile on their faces as we talk about Cheryl. Just the glow they had speaking about her and the fun times they shared together. It really was something to see. Cheryl always liked to travel. You know, she always spoke her mind, no matter what it was. She spoke her piece. She was a woman of principle. She was always best dressed. She kept a mink coat in her locker just in case there was an occasion for that. And she was full of compassion. At the end of 2011, we had a co-worker here, Karen Yeomans, that passed away. And Cheryl made it her prerogative and her first priority to ensure that when Karen passed, her family was comforted and that everything was done in her power to make sure it was perfect for Karen, because that's the way Karen would have wanted it, and that's the type of person Cheryl was. Today we dedicate this tree in her memory and what she meant to the people of this community and the department. And although she is not here with us today, she is not and will never be forgotten. May God bless Cheryl, may God bless her family, and may God bless New York City Police Department. Thank you.
Thank you, Inspector Hennessy. It's now my privilege to introduce Police Officer Johnson's mother, Mildred.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank the NYPD for the assistance they gave us during her illness, her death, and this special day. And I would like to thank my family and friends, even from out of town, for being here today.